Well, hello everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're back in beautiful Atlantic City on the iconic Atlantic City Boardwalk. We're on the northern end, the very northern end of the boardwalk, a little bit north of the Ocean Resort, which is the last hotel and casino as you head north on the boardwalk. Right now we're at the Absecon Lighthouse Memorial, and if you look off in the distance, you can actually see the Absecon Lighthouse. It kind of blends in with the background, but it's that gray and white striped tower in the background. And we're going to take a walk all the way down to the Tropicana this morning. So that's right, that's the full length of the Atlantic City Boardwalk. I shouldn't say the full length, it actually goes further south than that. But as far as the hotels and casinos are concerned, we're going all the way down to the end of the boardwalk at the Tropicana. It's a beautiful morning, very early in the morning. It's a winter morning, so not very cold, but it's chilly and very windy today. Anyway, what do you say we get started, shall we? I stayed at the Ocean Resort last night, which is why I'm starting my walk very early this morning in front of the ocean as I start to walk south. And the good news, at least for me, is the ocean is starting to comp me. They're comping me very well lately. So I'll be doing a lot of videos down this end of the boardwalk. And it's kind of good because I used to get all my comps from the Borgata, and if I wasn't doing anything at the Borgata, I'd have to get in my car, drive down here, pay for parking. But now that the ocean's comping me, and like I said, comping me quite a bit, there's going to be a lot more videos from the Atlantic City Boardwalk down the future. And in case you're wondering, our walk will take us 2 miles to the Tropicana and 2 miles back this morning for a 4-mile walk. And right now we're in this big empty lot, which the Showboat, this property belongs to the Showboat, is turning into that huge indoor-outdoor water park that should be opening this summer along the boardwalk. Looking forward to that, and of course I will be one of the first customers in there with my camera, of course, and I'll bring you guys along. The Showboat is located between the ocean and Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. This whole complex coming up here on the right is the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and on the left-hand side is the steel pier where that big observation wheel is. I mentioned it's a early winter morning, but winter for the most part is mostly behind us at this point. Spring is right around the corner, and I can't believe it. I just don't know where winter went. But I'm looking forward to spring, and especially the summer here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Lots of stuff I still want to cover here. Lots of restaurants, the beach bars, and the beach, and the air show. And I want to do some things, some shows at the convention center. And of course, there's the marina side. So lots of plans I'm making. If you guys have any ideas or restaurants you want me to visit, just leave a comment below. I'm really looking forward to this year on the Atlantic City Boardwalk and inside the hotels and casinos as well. Lots of entertainment coming to the Hard Rock in the near future. Lots of venues here as well, but the big one, the Attess Arena, well, they're going to have, let's see, Greta Van Fleet, Chris Stapleton, Sting, Ricardo Arjona. I never heard of him, but let's see who else. Andrea Bocelli, New Kids on the Block, Kevin Hart the comedian, Sam Hunt, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Alicia Keys, Rod Stewart, Ben Platt. Lots of people coming here to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino beginning of the summer this year. This is Jimmy Buffett's Landshark Bar and Grill here right on the beach, and right across the way on the boardwalk at Resorts Hotel and Casino is the Margaritaville restaurant. Now, I've been to both Landshark Bar and Grill on the beach here as well as Margaritaville in Resorts, and I did a video on the Margaritaville meal that I had at Resorts, but I never did a video at Landshark Bar and Grill, so I'm going to go back there again and this time record it for you guys. Lots of restaurants on my list here to start checking out this spring and summer. I also happen to think that Resorts Hotel and Casino is home of some of the best restaurants here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, including Doherty's Steakhouse and Moa Bar, and especially Capriccio, the Italian restaurant. I think also come this spring or summer, I'm going to do a pizza challenge here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. There are pizzas everywhere along the boardwalk, inside the hotels and casinos. There is some very good pizza here on the boardwalk, and there is some god-awful pizza here as well. And I think I'm going to break it down who's got the best and who we should just not visit. This is St. James Place on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and right on St. James Place on the boardwalk, you see a 9/11 memorial, a tribute to all the firemen and women and police and first responders and their dogs, their rescue dogs, that lost their lives during the rescue efforts of that horrible day. And if you look a little bit further down St. James Place, you'll see the Irish pub on the left-hand side. If you're watching this video right when it's uploaded on a Wednesday, I guess it's going to be, I plan on visiting St. Patrick's Day the following day, Thursday, this Thursday. I'm going to visit the Irish pub and hopefully do some recording in there and bring it to you guys. All the shenanigans that go on at the Irish pub in Atlantic City during St. Patty's Day. So stay tuned for that. Here we have James's original saltwater taffy store, and no visit to Atlantic City, I've always said this, is complete without picking up a bag of saltwater taffy. I like to just mix it all up when I visit one of these stores. There's also Frowlinger's, which I always thought they were a competitor of James's. They're the two main saltwater taffy and fudge stores here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and inside the hotels and casinos, by the way. But from what I understand, and I could be wrong, but from what I understand, they're actually owned by the same company. No competition there. And while we're on the subject of saltwater taffy and fudge here in Atlantic City, which do you prefer? Which would you buy if you were walking into one of these stores? Saltwater taffy or fudge? Or both? Or neither? Leave a comment below. And off in the background there is the Claridge Hotel. I stayed there recently during Super Bowl Sunday. It was a very nice, unexpected, very nice, comfortable stay there at the Claridge. And here is the New Jersey Korean War Memorial. I have to say this memorial, this war memorial, is one of the smallest I've ever seen, and I see it quite often walking back and forth on the Atlantic City Boardwalk for the past several years. But that being said, the statues here are some of the best sculptures I have ever seen at a war memorial. Just by looking at these gentlemen's facial expressions and body language, you can actually feel the pain and anguish of war. And here we have Bally's Hotel and Casino. I keep saying it was recently sold. It's been, I think, over a year, so I've got to stop saying that. It was sold quite a while ago. Caesars used to own it. This place is undergoing lots of changes. As you walk through, you can see new places, you can see places under construction, you can see other places with tarps and casino rugs ripped up, and lots of stuff going on here. And I think it's all going to be for the better in the end, so we'll see what happens. And new restaurants as well. As a matter of fact, I just did, what did I do? Water Dog here the other week. Did a review of Water Dog restaurant here at Bally's. And I don't know if you noticed as we were walking by Bally's, where Harry's Oyster Bar used to be Harry's Raw Bar, they're now building a beer house, and that's expected to open this spring or early summer, so we'll be checking that place out as well. And coming up here is the Wild Wild West Casino, which is owned by Caesars, which is up the boardwalk a little bit. This is just a casino, no hotel attached to the Wild Wild West. And this was my favorite stop, by the way, during my Super Bowl Sunday visit to all the sports books here at the casinos here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. This place was definitely hot and hopping. Look at all the detail on the facade of the Wild Wild West. Very beautiful. And on the right here we have Caesars, not Caesars Palace, by the way, that's only in Vegas. This is just plain old Caesars. And on the left hand side we have Caesars Playground, a pretty much empty rundown mall that jets out over the beach and over the ocean actually. Don't know what's going on with that property. Hopefully someday something will come of it, but right for now, for the past couple of years, it's just been pretty much run down and empty. It's a shame. It's a beautiful building with fantastic views, and in the past I've asked you guys for some comments on what you would do with this building if it was yours, and most of you said designer clothing, but there's the Tanger Outlets, which is right on the other side of this Caesars Hotel and Casino here on the right hand side, so that's probably not a good idea. And what I was thinking was either some kind of a craft outlet where vendors would bring their own crafts, or you know, like a flea market, but an upscale flea market kind of place. Or they could do like a gourmet food kind of place, like an Eataly, which is everywhere, including Las Vegas. Eataly would be nice here. They have beautiful restaurants upstairs. They're still there. They're just not operating. They're all closed down. Anyway, if you have any new ideas, leave them in the comments below. And here is the old side of the Trump Plaza. It was imploded a year ago, and no new plans on this property as well. So we need to get this part of the boardwalk up and running and get some new ideas going here. This is the old convention hall where the Miss America contest was held every year in the early years of the contest. And it's undergone some renovations recently. The whole facade has been cleaned up and reworked, and it looks really nice. I've actually never been inside this building, but it seems to be being opened up to the public lately. So next time I'm here, which I guess is going to be in a few days, I'm going to stop by and see if I can actually get in there and do some recording. They also hold concerts here during the season. Jimmy Buffett's usually a regular here during the summer. I guess when he checks out his restaurants at resorts, he comes here and plays a little bit, and some other A-listers as well. So it's always something going on here at the old convention center, which is what I still call it. I call it the convention center. It's got 3 or 4 names since then, but I still call it the convention center, even though there's a new convention center right up the street. This is Clarice, the Miss America crown. She's hidden in all my Atlantic City videos. Sometimes she's easy to spot, and other times she can be quite elusive. If you spot her, leave a comment below on the timestamp where you found her, and you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. This is the part of the beach where I watched the annual air show here at Atlantic City. It was a great spot. Got here very early, and it filled up pretty quickly, but this was a really good location, probably where I'm going to hang out this year as well. Don't tell anyone. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. And even if you're not enjoying it, listen, you're 15 minutes into it, you must be enjoying something about it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to the channel. This is the site of the Bungalow Beach Bar, which of course looks much nicer during the season. It's actually one of the nicest beach bars here in Atlantic City. It actually has its own swimming pool as well right here on the beach. Several beach bars here along the boardwalk, and from what I understand, the Ocean and Showboat want to open up brand new beach bars on the northern end of the boardwalk, which is where we started this walk from. So we'll see how that turns out as well. This historic building coming up here on the right is the Ritz. It's now condominiums here in Atlantic City. It's actually a historic building, or a landmark building, I should say, here in town. And here is the Boardwalk's beer garden. And now it's not going to be the only beer garden now that Bally's is opening theirs right on the boardwalk as well. Some competition. Lots going on here on the New York channel in the next few weeks. I will be heading to Las Vegas in about a week, so maybe a week and a half. So make sure you stay tuned to that community room. If you're new to the channel, check out that community tab at the top of the channel, that's where I leave a lot of news as far as Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Orlando, New York City, and some personal information, as well as when the next Live from New York show is going to be. And I believe there's going to be one this Thursday from a surprise location. So make sure you keep checking that community tab. And while I'm doing some self-promotion here, make sure you check out that New York merchandise store. There's a link to it down at the bottom in the description of this video. Lots of cool swag that you can wear, New York swag with the New York logo. Check it out when you get a chance. And it looks like we finally reached our final destination, the Tropicana Hotel and Casino. We walked about 2 miles this morning, or at least you did, with me. I have to walk another 2 miles to get back to the Ocean Resort, but it was a beautiful morning. I had a great time. Hope you did too. If you did, again, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and stay tuned for more exciting stuff coming up here on the New York channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.